Hey guys, this is Abhiram here and welcome to Edit Group. First of all, sorry for 2 months gap. I have many reasons for that. Sorry for that. I apologize you and without any late, we can start our new video and now onwards we can rush in our videos and our goal is to complete 200 subscribers very quickly. So first of all, today's our topic is vector art in Photoshop. Vector art means a art which is made in a illustration software like Adobe Illustrator. Means like in a painting type. We have a direct filters, but every cartoon is not a vector art. Vector art is separate. Means it will be in a type of like a cartoon thing. So let's see how to make vector art in Photoshop. Guys, there is an announcement here that is now I am available on Fiverr. Fiverr means what? Fiverr is an online marketplace for freelancers. Now if you have any audio, video or photo editing works, you can give to me via Fiverr. Then I will edit and I will give you back. And this is useful for freelancers. And now we can connect via Fiverr. And all the price details, my profile and all the things will be in the Fiverr account, and I given the link in the description. Please go and check out. Thank you. See, this is the picture I am going to use, and first of all go to image and see the image size. Make sure the height is below 2000. So I am keeping the resolution as 300. That it is the height is 1275. It's good. So I am just making okay. And if your picture is a high resolution picture, you will get as same as Adobe Illustrator. But if you have somewhat low quality or medium quality pictures, this is just a medium quality picture. I am wantedly showing this. If I show a high quality picture, you may not find, means the work goes easily. So when we can skip 2 steps or 3 steps, so I should show you all steps. So I am just showing medium quality picture. First of all, just cut this subject. For that you can use quick selection tools, because this is the solid background. You can directly take the subject, but if you not having a solid background, then you can use a pen tool or any other selection tools. For that you have many tutorials. You can just see in YouTube. I am just giving a link, the best tutorial about selecting, not in our channel but in another channel. Now I am going to use this object selection tool, and see, we have in this Adobe Premiere Pro 2020 we have these 2 extra options, that is select subject. Directly it will select the subject. I am going to click this. See how accurately it's selected. So it's very good. So I am going to click this mask button. Then it removes the background. Then it's good. So now what to do is take a solid background by clicking on this and just click solid color and just select white, because if you take any other color, all the effects we use will be applied to those colors too. And means after you can use any gradient or anything you wish. So if you have anything like this not good selection, then you can take eraser and smooth the surfaces. I am going to smooth and I will show you. Yeah, I smooth the surfaces. Means any extra parts has been selected, means I just erase those. Now what to do is just merge those 2 layers. I am going to merge those 2 layers. So I am going to duplicate for seeing before and after. So first of all, what to do is smart sharpening, means to sharpen the details. So first of all go to filter, then sharpen and go to smart sharpen. and make sure the amount is 240% and the radius is 3 pixels and the reduce noise is 30% and the remove option is in the Gaussian blur and select OK. Now you can see the detailings are sharpened. So this is the before and this is the after, and now we should go to filter, and in the stylize option you will have diffuse, and make sure to select the anisotropic mode and hit OK. Then now what to do is go to image and rotate the image 90 degrees clockwise, and now it rotated, and now again add diffuse. If you see here you will have the recent filter you used. Directly you click on that diffuse and again do this image rotation, again use the diffuse and repeat this process until it be corrected. Yeah, it came to the same position, and just see the before and after. This is the before and this is the after. This process we are doing for oil paint look. You can see in the filter you will have directly oil paint, in the stylers you will have oil paint directly, but it is not working in the new version, so we are manually doing this process, and this gives the oil paint look. We need a oil paint look for the vector art. Just to see the before and after, it is like a oil paint. So now again go to filter and sharpen and smart sharpen. Now leave the values as they are and hit OK. Yeah, now again these sharpened. So now again go to filter and diffuse, and we should again run this process. See like this, and make sure you selected the mode as anisotropic. That's important thing, and go to image and image rotation 90 degrees clockwise and continue the process again. Okay, now completed, and make sure you should add 5 times diffuse per one cycle, 5 times, and now after these all completed you can see before and after. This is the before and this is after. We got oil paint look, and now go to filter, again sharpen and smart sharpen, and again leave these values as they are to get the vector art look. See, we got oil paint look, and see the before and after look. This is the before and this is the after, but we should make many things in this. So what to do is just select this and right click on it, and here you can see convert to smart object. We should convert this to smart object. Later on I will say why to do this. Okay, now what we should do is, after converting into smart object, now we should duplicate into 3 layers. Ctrl plus J, Ctrl plus J, and that's it. We have 3 layers of the same, and now we can name one as one name. Now first of all make it not visible, these 2 layers, and go to hard layer details layer, and now go to filter and go to sharpen and go to unsharp mask, and here set amount as 150 and radius as 2 pixels and threshold as 0. See here the filters are adding as a smart filters. This is because we converted into smart object. Then we can adjust the opacity and we can make it visible or not visible. That's our wish. Now again go to filter and now go to filter gallery. Now under the artistic folder you will see cutout filter, and adjust the number of levels as 8 and edge simplicity as 5 and edge fidelity as 1. And hit OK. After that go to soft details layer and make it visible. Now again go to filter and go to sharpen and go to unsharp mask and make amount as 250 and radius as 2 pixels and threshold as 0. Now what to do is again go to filter and filter gallery and the same cutout filter and the number of levels as 8 and edge simplicity as 6 and leave edge fidelity as 1. Already as I said, this all filters are adding as a smart filters. So first of all, here we have filter gallery that we added before. So we can see here a option which is to adjust the opacity. Just hit it 2 times. You can see we can change breadboard and we can adjust the opacity too. So just make it as 35%, then hit OK. Now again go to filter and filter gallery and the same cutout filter, and now what to do is adjust the number of levels as 8 and same, and adjust simplicity as 6, but now edge fidelity is 2. And now again just hit this symbol and adjust the opacity as 35%. You should change the total opacity as 50%, means total layer opacity. Now just go to here and now adjust to 50%. Yeah, now you can see it's good, but some of the details are missing. So for that we can use high pass layer, this layer, but now you can see some of the things are not good, means these eyes are not good. So for that you can adjust these according to your image, means if your image is not good at 50%, again you can increase to 59%, like that you can adjust. Okay, now I'm going to adjust and show you. You can adjust in the smart filters too. And go to filter gallery, first filter gallery, and you can adjust those opacities and other options. I adjusted all things, and now the missing things are detailing. So now we can enable this high pass filter, and now we can go to filter, and there you can see in other option high pass, and make sure this radius is 2 pixels and hit OK. Now after that just set the blending option to overlay, then we completed our vector art. Again now I am going to group these all. We have to adjust these color corrections and those all. Yeah, after the all adjustments, now I'm going to merge these 2 layers, and now just select the object selection tool and click on this select subject, or you can select the path too. After selecting, just hit layer via copy, and we can make it. Now see, this is one, and I'm going to add a gradient. To add a gradient, just hit on this one and go to gradient. Now you can see this is the picture, and this is the vector art, and this is the before, and see this is the after. Please share the video to your friends if you like the video, and please subscribe to Edit Bro, and if you have any queries just comment below. I will reply in next video, or I'll reply in the comment section, and bye.